Welcome. Wow. How's it going, everyone? And welcome out to the USA BMX National Series and Derby City Nationals' first day of the Pro Series action. We're testing out a new and exciting schedule this weekend. We got 6 o'clock start for both Friday and Saturday, so you can watch along a little bit easier for your favorite pros. Tonight, we also have the amateur action going in between those pro rounds all the way through to their main events. So be ready for some intense action on the track. But before we get into that, let's talk to some racers from around the track here on Thursday, as well as some industry features from the vendors up top and the local crew here at Derby. The Derby City Nationals has been known to test riders' skill throughout the track. Whether you're in the pack or out front, the pressure can build when you're going this fast around Derby City BMX. It's BMX, so a game of inches is all it takes to go from third or fourth to first and second. From there, it's a hard charge out of the first turn and through those Answer BMX hole shot flags, but the racing does not stop there. The second turn is equally as difficult and challenging for these riders at the speeds they'll be going. Mason Hayes, coming out of the first turn, down the second straight, and you're eyeing up that tight second turn, going downhill. What's going through your mind through that?
I tried to set myself up for the second turn out of the first turn. So obviously you want to cover the inside, but it does dogleg left a little bit, so you can kind of cut it off a little bit. And then once I get to about the third jump on the second straight, I start moving left a little bit, so I can actually kind of carve through the turn without braking. It's super tight, like you said. It's really smooth, it's really steep, so you can go no brakes and just lean over and drop your shoulder and just park through it. So yeah, I would say it's one of the faster turns on the circuit, and I really like it.
Awesome. Yeah, we've seen groups of 2, 3, 4 riders going into that second turn together, hold them really well. Any moves you're eyeing up? Are you going up and over, getting someone into the fence line?
I mean, it would be hard to. I think it's pretty hard to high low in the turn. You can always enter wider and come out with more speed than them, and then the split down the third straight obviously is a difference maker. But if you're on the inside, I think you could definitely just go under someone and just go to the white line and pass that way too.
That's awesome. Well, good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Mason Hayes gave us the rundown out of turn 2, but that split straight is a beast of its own. Those race leaders or the back of the pack senders are going to be hitting that left side, while some of the amateurs are going to be staying on the right, keeping it low for the dough, getting to that third turn fast. For that Men Pro class, that left side is mandatory for them, so you're going to see a lot of pack riding going through those 2 pro set jumps. That setup can be a little tricky, so watch out for some riders to scrub their speed, not be able to get as low as they want to over that first and second. Now the racers, whether you raced here in the 1980s or you raced here just last year, this third straight can get some people. This first gapped pro jump will be a testament to some of those younger riders showing off their skill during practice and really dominating into the race time if they're taking this left side. During those early rounds of the Men Pro racing, you're not going to notice as big of a pushes on the backside as you will later on in the race day. Some of those racers will be slotted into that pack riding, waiting to set their move up for that final turn. While in semis and mains, they're going to be searching for every inch of power coming off that backside and getting that elbow once again in front of their competition into the third turn. Charging out of the third turn, moves are gonna be set up right here on this last straight. With the step up, double, table, and a little bit of pedal room to the finish line, you're gonna be seeing some different lines trying to be pulled through that pro class, but really you're gonna see pull on manual, tap manual, and then that nose bonk over the table, get a couple extra pedals, and hopefully stretch to the win. As you're stretching for the win, you're going to see 2 lines down here at the finish line. One black to start, and then one black with a white rope over it. Some select amateur classes will be running off scores timing. The rest of you will be scored by Jen Morris down here at the finish line as always. And this weekend, all pro racing will be scored off of scores timing. Make sure if you're in one of those classes or if you're in that Super X class to head over to the registration trailer, get your transponder set up, your number on your transponder into your membership, or get a loaner if you do not have one already.
Right, Jack Davis, fresh off a win in Waterford Oaks.
Yeah.
Kind of fresh. It's almost 2 months now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's been a minute.
How are we feeling for Derby City this week?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's really good to be back on the scene. It's been a while, like Olympics, and we had a break and things like that, so it's good to be back. Good to see all the guys again and kind of get the mix this weekend and stuff.
Yeah. The vibes up on top of the hill and on the track are just, they're immaculate.
Yeah.
People are joking around, they're having a good time. When does that switch into a little more serious?
I think tomorrow, come practice, I think everyone will lock in a little more.
Right.
But it's nice to see everyone relaxed and just happy to be back. Derby City's one of my favourites for sure, so it's good to be here. But yeah, I think the flip will switch will flip. Come practice tomorrow, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good luck, man.
Reach out. Hey, Todd.
Gavin Mendito, you've been on fire this season. Kind of kick-started last season in 2023, but it really ramped up for 2024. What's the secret?
I just really started training more because like before I wasn't taking it as seriously because I was just kind of doing it for fun.
Yeah.
And then the last couple of years I actually started putting in work.
That's awesome.
Starting to show up.
Hey, and finding your way to the top spot, that's pretty fun too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's way more fun.
Right, well, it's a hot one out here for practice right now. What are you doing to stay ready for this? A lot of racing this weekend.
Just staying hydrated and getting a lot of rest between races today.
Awesome. For Friday and Saturday, who do you think are going to be the winners?
I think Cam Larson is looking really good at the Olympics. His gates are insane.
All right, Cam Larson.
Yeah.
All right, we'll hold you to that.
All right.
Thanks, Deb.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're in vendor row in front of the 110% nutrition setup, but we have Danielle here, BMX mom and family member of the
Absolutely.
110 crew. How is it being out here at Derby City?
You know, it's a good track. Our kids love it, the riders love it, and with the new schedule, I think it's going to be great.
That's awesome. Well, numbers have been down a little bit this year, but this race seems to be a bigger one. We see people posting about it all over social media. How excited are your kids and your team for this weekend?
They're actually really excited. I think we're actually going to have a full roster this weekend.
awesome.
Minus 1 or 2 riders that are injured. We're going to miss Weston Merlot. But I think they're excited about the track. I know my son loves this track, and he gets to ride a new bike, so he's pretty excited.
We love new bike days, so we'll be on the lookout for your crew out there on the track, but enjoy the weekend.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here with Delaney Vaughn, fresh off her Paris Olympic run. Delaney, officially an Olympian, came back home stateside and saw a lot of the support you're being given while you're over there competing. How's it feel to receive all that support?
It feels so good. I'm extremely blessed and grateful for the support I've been given. And yeah, going to the Olympics was a dream come true, and it was really excited.
Well, Derby City Nationals this weekend. The kickstart to that second half of the season. What's it gonna take for you to take that top step of the podium?
I actually went back to San Diego and worked with Tyler, my coach, after the games, and we worked on some weaknesses that needed to be worked on. So I think I'm in a really good spot, and so yeah, I'm excited to put that to work this weekend.
Awesome. Well, good luck. We know a fence lot of fans are going to be cheering for you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Wow. World champ, Andreas, got the fan club behind you. What are you looking to accomplish here at Derby City Nationals?
Just some wins, some points. Just doing good.
That's awesome. How long have you been, or how many years have you come to this race?
Ever since I was 6, so like around 6 years. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, you're a staple on the national series, obviously on the international series too, with the win in Rock Hill.
you.
What does it mean to rock that world #1 plate?
Means so much. I've wanted it ever since I can imagine. It's always been my dream.
That's awesome. Well, part of the JNR Bicycles crew, got a good crew hanging out this weekend,
Yeah.
like heavy hitters.
Yeah. I think we're gonna win today and this weekend.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, with the man, Eric Grindle, over here at his RV. He's been traveling the country, hitting local tracks in between the national stops. Grindle, how's the tour been?
Oh man, dude, the tour has been awesome. Going and visiting all these different tracks, especially all these off-beaten path tracks. You know, we just did a full Minnesota tour. We did North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, and Wyoming. So, I mean, it was great. Saw all kinds of great gyms of tracks out there. You guys will be surprised. If you guys do follow us on the tour all the time, make sure you're out on your travels. Go hit all those tracks up. Everybody, they welcome us in like family every single time. Like it's, you've got friends you didn't even know you had, and you get there and it's like you've known them forever. It's awesome. It's good.
Yeah, you're a living testament to the song we play on Sundays. You've been everywhere, man.
I've been everywhere, man. It's good. It really is good.
Well, we have a big weekend of action here at Derby City BMX. 2 nights of pro action. Going to be, under the lights for the semis and mains for sure. We're going to have some daylight, some sunset pictures in the early rounds. Who are some of the racers that you're looking forward to watch? Who are the standouts?
Standout definitely this year. Cam Larson, Jeremy Smith, Cam Wood, Isaac Kennedy coming back into play. You got some of the young guns that are up and comers. Drew Polk getting in the game this year. So it's exciting, and it's like you guys know they're all my favorites, but to try to pick out certain ones, it's anybody's game. You could toss 40 guys out there all day long, and you're going to get 8 different guys in the main. Most of the time, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. I'm looking forward to it. With the girls, boy, where do we start with the girls? Right. I mean, you look at Lexi Colby, Delaney Vaughn. They've both been hitting podiums this year. They're up and comers. They're getting ready to go. And you got Elise. Is she going to be here this weekend? I don't know. Not sure. But, she likes to collect the bats. She's got a pretty good Louisville Slugger collection going on. So, look to see her on top. I don't know who else we're going to see out here, but I'm a super fan. Definitely. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, you hit some key players there. Definitely Carly Kane, local here, knows how to rip this first turn. There's no doubt that the low line here at Derby City is made for her.
Oh,
she has that low line locked in. Be expecting that, as well as you said Drew Polk, Brody Cole, last year's national number 1 amateur,
rock and roll.
Healthy now, coming back. He had an insane straight leg 50-foot vertical jump.
It was insane.
It was gnarly. I can only dream.
Yeah,
but
I thought it was fake, honestly. And no,
I thought it was backwards.
Yeah, I thought it was like, is he just jumping up? No.
I made the post, so I thought it was fake.
Yeah, no. Real deal.
Well, we have a great weekend. Really, what are you looking forward to here in Derby?
I want to see who walks away with the sluggers. That's always a big one. Do they go out in pairs, or do they go out one by one? You just never know. I like to see them all go out in pairs, but I do like to see them go out in singles as well.
Right. Yeah, we've had a string of winners with Joris and Elise taking home a bunch of bats right here from Derby City BMX.
Yeah.
Cam Larson took home his first gold records from Nashville.
Yeah.
He's going to take his first Louisville Sluggers. I know Peyton wants 1 or 2.
She wants 1 or 2.
So we'll see if Tulsa gets a Louisville Slugger back home.
I know I've got mine right in the house right here. So luckily I scored mine a few years ago.
That's good.
I didn't
Before
have to race
all the fast
for
guys came.
Yeah, before all the fast guys came. That was it. Yeah.
Well, awesome. It's going to be a great weekend out here. Super stoked to see everyone on the fence line, everyone cheering you on the bike, and
Thanks.
you hyping everyone up in the stands.
Yeah, don't miss out, guys. Definitely, if you guys are here, go home, get cleaned up, go back to your hotels and all that stuff, get right back to the track. That's kind of why we set it up this way, so that way you guys can take a little bit of break, get out there, get freshened up, get back to the track. Let's line the fences out. Let's really, show out on the pros and show them what, guys are super fans. I'm a super fan. That's why we do this.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with Chris Felker, trackside. Chris, what class are we racing this weekend?
15X, and then Saturday we'll be doing Super X.
Joining the night show. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You've had a big year so far. What are some of the goals coming into Derby City Nationals?
As of right now, I have 9 wins, so for me it's just bettering my score, and right now everybody's aged up, so it's just staying consistent and not getting beat by younger kids.
Definitely. Well, joining that Super X class on Saturday, like you were saying, what are there any specific reasons you wanted to join it on Saturday, or what's stopping you from doing it Friday too?
So Saturday it's going to be better because it's during the night show, so I won't have to do it with my class. And then also I do a lot of 8 meters, so I think it would just be fun to beat people on the 8 meter.
Definitely. Well, we're excited to see you chop it up in both class and Super X, so
yeah,
good luck there.
Thanks.
Just very spine up.
Sick. All right, Gary Noble's always a fan favorite out here on the USA BMX National Series. Back at Derby, how we feeling for this weekend?
Derby City, I mean, whether you come in good or not, I mean, I have so much history here. I'm just stoked to be here, no matter, even if it's just to ride. Yeah, feeling good. Just got off my summer tour, and to be honest, I neglected some training a little bit, but just that time of year, it's hard to kind of stay in routine, so I'm stoked to actually be here early and just been riding all week and just getting familiar with my bike again.
That's awesome. Well, that 18-year-old clip that you posted yesterday, I believe, was awesome to see. What are your biggest takeaways from racing here at this site for so many years?
Everybody feels good on home soil, like when it's a home track. This is obviously not a home track, but it feels semi-home, kind of like Nashville's track. It's just like a track that's not too far from home. I've been riding it since I was 12 years old, so I always just feel so familiar with it, and it just always gives you a little bit extra confidence when you come into a track that you don't ever think about.
Definitely. Awesome. Well, good luck this weekend. We'll be cheering for the whole Chase Bicycles crew.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah. Perfect. Johnny Vance, Full Tilt Bike Co. on site here in the Derby City Nationals. Been all weekend, but what are you most excited for here at Derby?
Man, I just can't wait to watch the race in action. The track here is super cool. It's always really fast, and it's really fun to watch everyone go around high-speed battles. Along with that, too, excited to work on some bikes and just get ready for another weekend of racing, so that should be cool.
Well, we always have a strong showing from the Full Tilt posse here in Derby. Who are some of those amateurs that you're excited to watch rip up the Derby City Nationals?
Yeah, well, obviously everyone on the Full Tilt team, but we do have some heavy hitters coming this weekend. Obviously we got Sean. I believe we're going to have Sadie out there, Tommy Bruni as well. So there's definitely going to be a lot of Full Tilt people out there, and it's always cool to watch them race. Obviously got to cheer on the home team.
Right, definitely. Well, if you need anything done to your bike this weekend or any weekend you're at a national, come see Johnny and Race back there, the boss man over there. As always, support the guys.
Yeah.
Support the young industry guys.
Races.
You do too, yeah. Well, man, back for another national weekend. You guys have put in a lot of work. We saw all the slurry work that you've been doing out here. Been with the track for a long time. What does it mean to have yet another national coming to town?
Well, to have the crew that we do right now is amazing. To really an idea comes up, we go, let's try. It's one of those things. If somebody says, can we do this? We say, well, do we have people to do it? Yeah. If so, let's try. Everybody's just chips in. When you have that, you end up with a place like this. Because I still think we're the only volunteer running supercross track in the country. People don't realize how big that is, but 65 feet across when the AM side and the supercross come together is a lot of dirt.
It's a lot of
so it's a lot of work to take care of it, and we have to break this up every single year and put it back. So it to bring that back for 40 years. Hopefully, nobody's gonna know my name in 8 years, right? But if this keeps going on, we did our job, and that's what we're gonna keep doing.
Well, you're a volunteer out here, man behind the track. You also are a parent. Kids are gonna be ripping it up this weekend.
I hope
saw
so.
some skill on social media that they're working on.
My oldest, you actually did an article on him, so it's 3 years ago. 3 years ago to this weekend, his last chemo treatment. So you did a big article, and then we celebrated. It was one of the best times of my life. So out of me personally, that's what I get out of this. but there's 1,000 other stories just like that happening around that none of us know about. You know, and then my 8-year-old, he always kills it. So he's clearing the Supercross now like a madman. But hopefully they'll do good. But realistically, I come out here. This is my favorite. This is all our locals. We get this tent for our locals right here, and then the bluegrass team is the other part of the locals, and we cheer everyone on. And I don't even have a voice Sunday.
Right.
So you know, it's fun.
That's a good BMX dad right there.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
That's awesome. Well, thank you again for amazing track
Yeah.
to lay down some laps on this weekend. We're stoked. If you're out there in your pits, clean up some trash. Make it easy for the volunteers.
Please.
Yeah.
Please. Hey, and afterwards, we're going to close this track down for 2 hours at least until all the trash is picked up around. Then we're going to open it back up this year because we can't have 3,000 kids trying to climb the 8-meter. I know everybody wants to, but we will get open. Then if people are sticking around and they want to ride, we'll see what happens.
That's awesome. It's going to be a great weekend.
Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate all that. Let's go.
This isn't your typical commercial, because we aren't your typical bike shop. We're a group of young racers looking to change the way things are done. You can learn more by heading over to the Full Tilt Bike Co. YouTube channel, where we do product reviews, custom builds, training tips, and even a little bit of riding as well.
So make sure you head on over there and see what we've got next in store.
Full Tilt Bike Co.
You feel something like nipping?
No, I don't.